What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing like a little Q&A I had posted on my Instagram so that you guys can just like get to know me more. Surprisingly, I got a lot more questions than I thought I would. So let's just dive right into it. I wrote them all down in my little journal book because I film on my phone and I feel like it'd just be like easier this way. So the first question is, do you like/ride motorcycles? So my boyfriend has a crotch rocket and I like ride monkey or backpack with him. And I like it a lot. It's very, very fun. I love the adrenaline rush. It is so fun. I personally thought about getting a bike. I had always wanted one. I thought it was like really hot when like girls would like ride bikes. But I'd probably kill myself if I had one. So I'm not gonna get one, I don't think. I'll just stick to riding backpack with him. Next question. Favorite college football team? So I personally don't give a damn about sports at all, other than like bodybuilding and powerlifting. I just never have been a fan of sports. I don't care about football, basketball, any of those. Personally, I don't really understand the hype. Like, sorry, don't come at me, but like, I've just never been one to really like sports like that. Next is bodybuilding or powerlifting, and which do I like more? So personally, I really like bodybuilding more, and the reason why is I just love lifting like a bodybuilder. I train in powerlifting right now because when I very first started lifting, I had always wanted to do powerlifting, but I ended up doing bodybuilding because I wanted to like grow and get bigger. But I had always looked up to the powerlifters, and I was like so amazed with like how much that they could lift. I personally had a lot of inspiration from Monica Grande or Granda. I don't really know how to spell or say her last name, but I would watch her videos all the time and I'd be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. I had so much motivation from her growing up. And my boyfriend, when we met, he did powerlifting, and I was like, might as well just like try it and get into it, you know? And I did. He's also a coach, and he's the one that coaches me. And I just started doing it, and I did my first powerlifting meet not too long ago in November, and I got second best lifter overall, won first in my weight class, and first in juniors. I am a junior still. I am 23, and apparently 400, I think I got 450 dots or 440, something like that. Apparently that's really good. And for being just like my first time lifting, that's good, I guess. So I really wanted to get straight, or I wanted to do bodybuilding again right after that show, but apparently since I did so good, I can qualify to go to nationals. And since I'm still a junior and this is my last year as a junior, I was like, okay, might as well just bite the bullet and do it. Because if I can win like nationals as a junior, like in my weight class, that's pretty cool, you know, I guess. And I feel like if I didn't do that, then I'd really regret it. So I'm still currently just training for powerlifting right now, as is, and I'm trying to just be the best that I can be. I want a 400-pound squat so bad. I'm right there. I'm literally right there, and I really believe that I can get it at nationals. And my bench is so close to 225, I can taste it, dude. Deadlift, I don't really care. I don't really care about deadlift. And another thing about like powerlifting is like I don't get the high. I do not get the high at like other people do when it comes to like powerlifting when I hit new numbers or PRs. I mean, it's cool and all. Yeah, it's amazing. But like, I have such high standards for myself that it's like, I don't know, bro. So, bodybuilding honestly is the way to go for me. I personally want to get a coach, and I've talked to people because I was like, I don't know which one I want to do more, bodybuilding or, I mean, sorry, I don't know which class I want to do more, or which, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, which I don't know if I want to do physique or figure more or wellness, or which one I would fit more, because I obviously want to place in the class I'm going to do the best in. So I talked to a couple of coaches, some big coaches up in the north, and they said if I was to step on stage right now, I would do much better in wellness. But since I love training upper body so much, and that I don't want to quit, then figure is my go-to. So what my plan is to do is have a huge off season and do some crazy body composition and just growth phase. And then I want to step on stage, because once I step on stage the first time, I want to fucking win. I don't want to step on stage just to step on stage, you know? So there's that. Sorry for the yap on that one, but that was a great question. I love that question. So next one. Number 4, do you like Skittles? I love Skittles, man. They're great. I love Skittles. Great question. If I had to pick on my favorite candy, it's actually Smarties. Or, yeah, the Smarties candies, or those caramel creams. Oh, love those. Next is, what is the secret to this strength? So there is no secret to getting strong or having an amazing physique. Literally, I don't understand why people ask this question. It's like, just put in the work and eat right, and you're gonna get somewhere. Like, train freaking hard. Don't train like a pussy, you know? Like, go into the gym, train like you have meaning. Don't just go in and dilly-dally, you know? If you're going to the gym and have a goal, then you need to be training for that goal. You're going training. You're not just going in to dilly-dally. Do you know the meaning of training? Like the definition of it. You're training for something. So you got to have that mindset. You go in and you're trying to accomplish something. So the gym isn't just like a playground. I mean, yes, it's fun and all, but like going in and you're like training your body, if that's like making sense. So there's no secret. Just train hard, get a good coach with whatever you want to do, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and they will guide you in the right direction. A good coach is everything. Do your research on coaches as well. Some coaches are just take your money. You want to have one that actually cares about you and will actually see like progress. And it's okay if you get one and you don't like them and you're not seeing progress. That's fine. You know, that they're not meant for you. Find another one. Coach is a key. Always get one. Okay. Next question. Hardest lift and why? So personally, I don't really have a hard lift per se, but when it comes to deadlifts, I'd say that would probably be like my weak point in like any of my lifts, because some days I go in and I'm having a horrible day and I have a horrible mindset and just moving like shit, and it's like what is it, like 265 on the bar and my PR is 420. I go in and I barely moves. I can barely move that weight. But one day I go in, I have the best mindset. I'm so freaking pumped. I go in, I can pull it for 10, 20, even. I don't know. Like, it's all about mindset. My mindset makes or breaks my lifts in the gym. 100%. So, in short, I don't really have a hard lift that's hard for me. But I do have weak points, and it's usually always mindset. So next question. How do you get into the gym, or how did you get into the gym and why? So this is a long one. So I first stepped in the gym, or first started lifting, when I was 17. Excuse me. When I was 17. And it was in my bedroom because I just wanted to get skinnier and lose some weight and like tone up a little bit. Like any high school girl wants to do. They want to get a little bit of a butt and they want to like get skinny. So I started doing like little home workouts in my room. I would download an app and I would do the workouts every single night before bed. So I did that and I started seeing progress and I was like, oh my God, I love this. Once you start seeing progress, you start to just like fall in love with the process, you know? So I started seeing other fitness girls online, like on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, I love their bodies. I want to look like that so freaking bad, you know? And I was like, I'm going to make that happen. So I did. I got to work. I went home. I was living in Tennessee at the time and I moved back to North Carolina and I moved in with my dad. And fun little story. My dad is a little bit of a collector per se. And he got me a whole bunch of lifting equipment. And I worked out in my trailer in my home for 2 years. I had a squat rack. I had a hex bar, I had free weights, pretty much anything that I would need to be like a home gym. And other than like machines or anything. And I freaking made it work. I had ended up getting a boyfriend that was a bodybuilder and he coached me for a little while. And I didn't diet or anything, but I kind of just did the workouts. And when I would work out, I worked out hard. I didn't dilly-dally. I worked out hard. I'm telling you, I was doing like squats in the squat rack. I was doing hex bar. I was doing like curls, like all kinds of like things that you can do with free weights, okay? I did that for 2 years before I stepped into an actual gym. Worked out in my trailer. I don't know if y'all have followed me for long enough, but you can go back and look at some of my videos and you can see some of the videos of me working out in my trailer. So I did that for 2 years and then I finally stepped into a real gym. I fell in love, bro. I fell in love with it. All the equipment in there, the machines, the cable machine. Oh my God. I remember doing tricep pull downs for the first time and it felt so good in my arms. And I remember I was like, how do I do this? And the person was trying to show me just like this. Oh, I remember it so vividly. And it was a super tiny, like, personal owned gym and it was amazing, bro. And I kind of just started from there. I kind of dilly-dallied for like a couple years. I had always loved it. I never stopped lifting once. I just kept going, but I never had like an actual like coach until honestly recently. And I have been working out for actually 6 years now. I think this year will make 6 years that I have been lifting. And this is the first year, or this past year is the first year that I've actually taken it super seriously, like to a diet, to my training, everything. So yeah. Next question is, how long have you been lifting? Okay, pretty much just goes back to that first question of 6 years. What's your current split? So my current split is like, it's not like a bodybuilding split, like a push-pull thing. I do powerlifting. So it's like on Monday I have bench. And on Tuesday I have like squats. Wednesday, I think I have squats and deadlifts on Tuesday. And then like Wednesday I have bench, secondary bench. Thursday I have deadlifts and bench. And on Friday I have a rest day. Saturdays, I have my secondary squat, and Sunday's a rest day. I think I got that right. Something along those lines. um, it's very all new to me. I've only been powerlifting for over 6 months now. So it's just pretty much whatever my coach writes for me, honestly. So next question. What's your least favorite lift? So my least favorite lift is anything glutes. Hip thrusts, actually. Hip thrusts. I hate hip thrusts. I hate them so much. So for years, I only trained my quads, and that's why my quads are so big. I neglected out of my hamstrings and my glutes. So I never trained glutes at all, actually, and that's why my glutes lag so much. But I hate doing hip thrusts. I hate them with everything in my soul. But I just started implementing them because I want to grow a better butt for when I do start powerlifting. Because even though bodybuilding is all about growth and powerlifting is all about strength, I still have noticed significant growth in my physique with powerlifting. Because I mean, I'm pushing super heavy weight. You know, it's like, of course I'm still going to have a little bit of growth. So I really wanted to just like implement the hip thrusts in there to just like get that volume in and just start doing them. Because I mean, so this is a thing. And I've heard some other lifters say this, and it's actually very true, is if there's a lift that you hate the most, then you need to be focusing on that one because that's where your weak point is. And honestly, I've never heard something more true in my life. Honestly. So, yeah, hip thrusts suck. Next question. What do you do when you have no motivation for the gym? So, when I have no motivation to the gym, usually I just get my ass up and go anyway. Because I always told myself, and I've also seen online, it's like, usually the worst days are the days that you make your growth. And I've also noticed that most of the time, whenever I don't want to lift that day and I get my ass into the gym, sometimes that's where I have the best lifts. It's like so crazy to me. And it's like, you're not going to make any progress sitting on your ass at home because you have no motivation to go to the gym. Like, okay, I have goals and ambitions that I want to meet. Just because I don't have motivation that day doesn't mean like I'm just going to sit at home and just like fucking like not go. You know, I don't know. It's just weak mindset to me personally. It's like you have to stay consistent. Consistency is key, you know? You can't grow if you're not consistent and persistent about literally anything. So, come on, like get in a routine and just keep at it. You know, like people don't want to get up and brush their teeth every morning. You know, it's routine, it's habit. You got to get in a routine and a habit to just keep doing it and going over again. So that's kind of how I see it. Next question. Gym pet peeves. This is a hard one because I don't actually know. Oh, dude, there was this one time. Oh my God, it fucking killed me, bro. Oh my God. So, one of my big gym pet peeves is when I'm about to go and get on a gym like equipment or a machine that's open and it just opened up per se. And someone goes and sees that I opened up and they go and throw their bag over there on it. Or their like water bottle and set it down. Drives me fucking insane. I swear to God. I can't, bro. Anyway. Another gym pet peeve is when people don't re-rack their weights. I hate that. Why do you not re-rack your weights? Stop being fucking lazy. You're in the gym. Stop being lazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next question. Training alone or with someone? I don't really know. It's honestly like, it depends on what I'm hitting that day. And it really just depends on how I'm feeling that day and what I'm training. So if it's like, so bodybuilding training per se, when I did bodybuilding, I love training alone. I get so much more mind muscle connection. I'm really just in my head, listening to my music. I don't want to be bothered. Like, if I need a spot, I'll help you for a spot, but then get the fuck away from me. Seriously, it's like, I just want to get in, do my fucking work, and leave. Like, I'm in there to work. But when it comes to like powerlifting, I feel like it's more fun with people around. There are some days, like if I'm having a bad day or something, or like I'm sad or something like that, I want to work out alone. And I'm sure that's super relatable. But like, yeah, I feel like working out with people can be very, very fun, but working out alone also just hits different. So, both, honestly. But, that was it. That was all my questions. That was actually really fun, and I might do another one of these sometime in the future. But, yeah, that's just a little about me. If y'all want to know more, just drop down in the comments, and I might do another one of these soon. If you like this video and you'd like to see more stuff about like this kind of content, just let me know. And if you liked it, drop a like and subscribe. I got more fun content on the way. Bye guys.